I'm leaving Harper's Ferry on day 96. And if you watched yesterday's video, it was pretty much a highlight of the town. Very historic town. It's a big deal to get to that town. Now, I didn't talk much about it in yesterday's video. I just wanted to kind of showcase the town, but it's a big deal to get to Harper's Ferry for a couple reasons. One, it is the symbolic or honorary, unofficial halfway point of the hike. Now, the official halfway point for this year is mile 1099, which is up the trail a bit. But to make it to Harper's Ferry is a big deal because, like I said, it is the unofficial halfway point. A lot of hikers don't make it this far. And so to make it to Harper's Ferry is a big deal. To visit the Appalachian Trail Conservancy is a big deal. You saw my picture in yesterday's video of me standing in the front there, in front of the sign with the name. And that's a famous spot for any thru hiker. To reach the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, which is the headquarters for the trails, where they manage the whole trail, is from there. And they take your picture out front with the sign. They give you an official number, like the number of hiker that you are that has made it there from Georgia. And then they put you in a book, like a photo album. And so to make it there, to get your picture taken on that front porch with that sign in the background, and to get in that book is a big deal because I'm officially there. I'm officially in the records. And they keep all those books year after year after year. And so every thru hiker who's made it that far is in the books. I made it in the books. So I've made it to Harper's Ferry. I've made it into the books at the ATC. I will leave West Virginia today, go into Maryland. West Virginia is a very short little stint on the trail. It's just a few miles. And I'm approaching the official halfway point. So had a 0 day yesterday. I'm rested up, feeling good. And so that's been a good couple days. It's going to be a good couple days coming up. And I'm just excited for today. Oh, I wanted to tell you this too. While I was in Harper's Ferry, I stayed at the Town's Inn. It's this old house that they've converted into a hotel. And man, if you're ever in this area, that place is cool. Check it out. One of the questions I've been getting asked a lot of late is, have you lost weight since you started? Or how much have you lost since you started? Well, I've certainly lost weight. Most everybody out here has, at least all the people that I talked to have lost weight for sure. Myself, I weighed myself at the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. They had a scale in the restroom, and so I weighed myself there. And since I started, I have lost 18 pounds. Now that's a little more than I was hoping to lose while out here, but with the amount of miles you're doing each day and the amount of calories you're burning, it's hard not to lose weight. Even though you take in as many calories as you possibly can, and out here on the trail, and then when you go into town, you certainly try to make up for lost time as far as food goes. But it's so difficult to take in more calories than you're burning. And so I've tried to adjust what I eat out here to not just pay attention to how many calories each food item has and how much protein they have, but I've started to pay attention to the fat content too, to try to make sure I get as much fat in my food as I possibly can to try to curb the weight loss. But yeah, I've lost 18 pounds. Most of the people that I know personally out here have lost 20, 25, and even 30 some pounds total since they started. So I'm not too worried about my weight loss yet, but I certainly don't want to lose a lot more. But yeah, to answer that question for anybody wondering, I've lost 18 pounds since starting. Hiked 17 miles today to Dahlgren Backpack Campground. But then I had to hike another 2.5 miles into the town of Boonesboro, Maryland. Oh yeah, by the way, crossed over into the state of Maryland today. But I had to hike another 2.5 miles past where I'm camping into the town of Boonesboro, because I had some shoes waiting for me at the post office there. And it was a windy road. I had to hike down the road. I couldn't find a ride. Stuck on my thumb, and nobody pick up a stinky hiker like me. And so hiked in there, got into the post office, got my new shoes, and I'm so glad, because my feet have been aching today. My old shoes are just wore out after 1,000+ miles. And so, got some brand new shoes. Feet should be in good shape tomorrow. Of course, while I was in town, had to stop and get a little bite to eat. But I was getting ready to hike back to the campsite from the town. Feet were aching, even though I had the new shoes on. Feet were still hurting. And fortunately, a lady saw me, saw I was a hiker, said, "Hey, do you need a ride back to the trail?" And I said, "Yeah." And she's a hiker too. She's never through hiked, but she's just does day hikes around in the area. And she gave me a ride back to the trail. I was so glad that I didn't have to walk that 2.5 extra miles again. But I'm super tired tonight. Feet are hurting, and so I'm gonna turn in early. Already had dinner, got my tent set up, and so I am getting ready to go to bed, even though it's like 6:30, something like that. But that's my day today. 17 miles is a good day. Saw some cool sights today, and looking forward to some good ones tomorrow again. So, I'll only be in Maryland for a short time, probably the next day, well, maybe a couple days, and then it's off to the state of Pennsylvania. So, I'm going to enjoy Maryland while I can. So, thanks for watching. Take care. I will see you back on trail tomorrow. God bless.